Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is another paid request from Edward. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. And this is for South Park Season 2, Episodes 3 and 4. Now, if you follow me on this journey, you would know I'm not a big fan of South Park. I like the movie. I liked the Christmas and Christmas and Halloween specials, but not really been a fan of their episodes so far, at least for the most part. But Edward being very generous of that, no problem. Like I said, I appreciate that. And I gotta be honest, episode 3 and 4, I did not mind these episodes. Ike's Wee Wee and Chicken Lover are the names of the episodes. I think because, like I said, these episodes dealt a bit more with characters. Lo and behold, them trying to tell a story like they stated in that one interview. Oh, okay, this is put your money where your mouth is. A little bit more effective. Like episode 3, you center on the school counselor, Mr. Matty, who likes to go, okay, okay, drugs and alcohol are bad, okay. Drugs are bad, you shouldn't do drugs. And drugs are bad, okay. Do you want the marijuana? This is the marijuana. Pass it around, kids, okay. Tell what was that, okay. Where's the marijuana? Where's the marijuana? Uh-oh. And then he gets fired because he let the kids, one of them steal the marijuana. The marijuana. Or that's how they call it, the marijuana. And it's funny, these two episodes, they kind of center on a small supporting character and they build him up. This was the school counselor, Mr. Mackey. The next one was on the police officer, Officer Barbrady. And lo and behold, they were actually not too bad. There was some decent moments in episode 3, like comedy wise. Because the other subplot is that Kyle hears about circumcision for his little brother Ike. So the way they were described to them was that they're going to chop the whole pee off, the whole wee wee. And Carmen's like, "You're not supposed to say penis. My mom says you're supposed to call it a fireman." A fireman? Yeah, they don't chop off his wee wee? Yeah, they call it circumcision. That's how they pronounced it. And it's kind of nice that you have a kid wanting to protect his brother from circumcision because they don't understand what the hell it is, so they think it's going to be do the Val Venus thing, so to speak. Lorena Bobbitt his ass. Meanwhile, Mr. Matty gets kicked out, he gets fired, and lo and behold, he becomes a drug user because of that. You get some interesting stuff like he turns to like a balloon and he floats away. "Hey kids, okay, how's it going? Hey, Mr. Matty." And Carmen has some fun lines about making fun of Kyle's wee wee chopping parents. "Hey, if it was your brother, we'd help you." And then Carmen's like, "No, you wouldn't." And he tries at least to have a little bit of heart to it, because he finds out that Ike isn't really his brother; it's adopted and from Canada. He said, "Oh, why should I care about you? You're not even my brother." But Ike does care for his brother. Shows him pictures, they hug. And then Kyle's like, "You know what? You are my brother. I'm going to protect him." And then they finally understand what circumcision is. Fine, I don't want to be in your penis chopping family anyway. And that's what I mean. Like, okay, it's finally dealing with the characters, taking smaller characters and building them up a bit, having a little bit of heart to it. It's actually being a fucking show, not just shock jock or this person sucks and this movie sucks, so that's it for 20 minutes. You're doing your own thing. with your own characters, build up your own story, and lo and behold, in my opinion, it works better. It works better as a story, it works better for your comedy. Because the comedy is based on the characters, not on, we have a grudge. Blah, 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 blah. Episode 4, Chicken Lover. The kids are trying to read. Reading sucks. And I think even the teacher's like, Eric, shut up. There's someone going around fucking chickens. The chicken fucker. But for the censor they call the chicken lover. Officer Barbrady can't read. Which is funny because apparently he got through life at this point being fine. But now he's like, what does this sign say? You've been driving this many years. Now you can't do it? Now, I'm sure you've ordered from the fast food before, but now, at this moment, you can't do it. But you're not supposed to think about that because it's a cartoon. It's South Park. So, who gives a shit? And granted, anyone else could look at this fucking note and deal with the clues, but that's not what the episode's about. It's so Officer Barbrady, we need to get him to read so he goes back to school with our lead kids to learn how to read. And he's way worse than the kids. So you have the teacher making fun of Barbrady. Bzz, try again, dumbass. You have the book report. Cartman does it. He gets an F. Damn it. Barbrady does something. Oh, we'll give you an A. And then Cartman gets even more pissed. But the thing with this episode that would probably make it most well known is Cartman finally in a cop uniform because the officer's like, I need some deputies. To make the kids deputies to help them, including Cartman. And so at times it becomes a cops episode where Cartman is in the uniform and he says, you will respect my authority, which is one of his big catchphrases. And that's where it came from this episode. You will respect my authority. And he goes around and hits people. Prostitution sting, which is a bit creepy. By just you're to be fine because they're kids, but it's Cartman pretend to be a woman for a guy to hit on and fuck, even though it's a little kid. Or a domestic disturbance, only it's the mom, it's the wife beating the shit out of her husband. And then Cartman just beats them all up. I think it's Cartman's voice, the way that voice works, its tone, that what makes some of this stuff funny. And like I said in another, I forget which video, I listened to a clip of one of the later seasons and Cartman just sounds fucking awful. And then someone explained it to me, well, they technically don't do the voices. Like they'll talk and then they like auto-tune it and they mess around the sound because they don't want to, instead of actually doing the voice. And I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? It sounds shitty. And if there's another reason why it still sounds shitty. So wow, even Cartman sounds shitty later on. And that's one of the things that makes me laugh in the show. Is the way they have Cartman behave and dialogue and the way that voice can elevate the humor, honestly. And the wife telling the guy, he ain't worth a shit. So again, progressive. She beats him. So probably Amber Heard. Wow. When the fuck did Amber Heard get a cameo in South Park? As I dream for dramatic effect. And the canned laughter. It's funny because I said Amber Heard because she's a bitch. And yeah, she's a bitch, but anyway. Oh, another funny bit. There's a point where he finally learns to read a bit, and there's cameras around, and he does this, and it looks like it's the end of the episode, but it's just the end of the cops program, and he's still holding it, and the kid's like, "What the hell's he doing?" And they walk away. And I think he does it again, and then for the final episode. Spoiler alert, you find out that the chicken fucker was the bookmobile guy who looks like Gallagher. Looks like he's ready to smash some fucking watermelon with a mallet. He's one that kept telling kids, reading is fundamental. Yeah, I guess to read how to fuck chickens. So again, these episodes, they were fun for what they were. Because like I said, you're taking smaller characters, giving them a bit more spotlight, so to speak, while still giving your main characters moments to shine, in particular Cartman in episode 4. And you're having the humor go through the story, the characters, again, not just because you have a grudge against a movie or against someone, and not utilizing just fart jokes with Terrence and Phillip stuff. Some points of clever pieces of, okay, maybe a kid would not understand what circumcision is. And in fact, they would call circumcision. Okay, what would a little kid think of circumcision? They'd probably be scared of it. This is why. Okay, what would happen if a kid had the authority to be a deputy? Well, he probably wanted to abuse it. Like Cartman would. So again, it's about the... I mean, I'm just repeating myself now, so... I enjoyed them. I enjoyed 3 and 4 for what they were. I would say... Which one I like better? Probably part 3 I liked a bit better. Part 3 was a little bit more consistently funny. But part 4 has the Cartman authority catchphrase, and that was memorable. So, again, decent for what they were. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.